A pentatonic scale is any scale made of 5 notes. But in Western music, it usually refers to the major pentatonic and the minor pentatonic scales. Now the major pentatonic is made up of the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 notes of its major scale. So in C major, that would be C, D, E, G, A. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Now when you're starting out to improvise, the pentatonic scale is a great scale to learn because it's super easy to learn, first of all. It doesn't require much theory, and it sounds great over diatonic chord progressions. Here's what it sounds like over C major. Now likewise, the minor pentatonic scale is made up of the 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7 notes. And so in A minor, that would be A, C, D, E, and G. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. And here's what that sounds like over an A minor chord progression. The reason the major pentatonic scale sounds so good is because it uses stable notes. First off, the 1, 3, 5, they make up a triad. All of these are very stable tones. You can end a song on any of these notes. And the 4 and 6 notes, well, they're just great leading tones into the 1, 3, 5 notes. The reason we don't play the 4 and 7 is because it's tritone, which we'll cover in a future video. But all you need to know right now is that they're the least stable notes in the major scale. The pentatonic scale does this really clever thing where it forces us to avoid those unstable notes and only play stable tones and stable leading tones. The same reasoning applies to the minor pentatonic in how it forces us to avoid those unstable notes and only play stable tones. Like I mentioned earlier, the major pentatonic scale sounds great over diatonic chord progressions. Now in the key of C major, those chords would be C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C. The major pentatonic scale will vibe well with any of these chords, some more than others, but knowing which ones to play on which chords is just a matter of practice. As a beginner, I suggest you start with the 1, 4, 5, and minor 6 chords. So that would be C major, F major, G major, and A minor. Now play diatonic chord progressions in your left hand and mix and match the pentatonic notes in your right hand. Jump all over the keyboard, play different rhythms, play different dynamics, and most importantly, have fun with it. I'll leave a free PDF of all the pentatonic scales and some chord progressions in the description for you to print and practice against. Well, without further ado, let's end the video with some pentatonics in my favorite key, E flat major. Don't just stay in C major or A minor because they're the easiest. Don't ever limit yourself to certain keys, rhythms, patterns, or routines that you feel comfortable in. There are infinite permutations in music, and as a musician, my goal is to come up with a new one every time I play. I encourage you to challenge yourself and be uncomfortable. Growth comes from discomfort. And so go forth and make something the world's never heard of before. Thanks for watching.